Hello, everyone. In the past several weeks, we analyzed our inbound and outbound marketing strategies. And today, we suggest how to improve those strategies. So let's get started. In this page, we briefly summarize our suggestions. So in terms of targeting, currently, our inbound and outbound marketing target only potential tour participants. But based on our business model, we also need to target local restaurants and potential tour guides because successful communication with local restaurants and potential tour guides is crucial for our business continuity. And in light of positioning, we should emphasize the fact that we offer a free service because this is the key differentiator from our business competitors. Based on those targeting and positioning suggestions, we offer mainly three modifications for web contents. The first is to set up keywords for the restaurants and potential tour guides and improve keyword selection for customers. The second is to reconstruct the web structure for our SEO strategy. The third is to add attractive contents such as tour reports and blogs to earn external links. And about display ad contents, we suggest to revise logo to make it easier to read, update copy to make it unified and concise, and include a clearer call to action for consumers. So before we talk about the detailed contents of our argument, we need to show a whole picture of our argument here because there are a lot of contents. So first, we do current state analysis and SWOT analysis to define our goals. And based on that, we define required actions to achieve these goals. Then we will talk about required web contents and suggest new SEO strategy. On the other hand, we also need to talk about our display ad. So we analyze like competitors based on using Google Analytics and suggest new display ad. And finally, we assess web and ad performance of us and wrap up our arguments. So first of all, we need to confirm our business description. Our mission is aim to be the go-to digital handbook navigation tool for people interested in exploring our Atlanta unique cuisine offerings. And our target is already defined. It's young adults. And our service is to arrange for free food tours. And we don't serve free food, so we need collaborators such as local restaurants in Atlanta and tour guides. So this is our current business situation. Our competitors, mainly competitors, is food tours in Atlanta. And but the big difference of us is all of them are not for free, although we don't charge our tour participants. And there are several walking tours in Atlanta, and they don't serve food, but it can be alternative of us. And we may have new interests in the future because the industry doesn't require huge investment for the barriers to entry are low. And in light of consumers and users, the population of young adults in Atlanta is getting bigger, and their interests for walking tours are getting stronger. So based on this business situation, we organized a SWOT statement. The biggest strength of us is capability of serving free food. But the weakness is lack of recommendation by third parties and users. So we researched the competitors' websites, and most of them show a recommendation by third parties, such as TripAdvisors, and by the past users. And about the opportunity, the market is estimated to keep growing. But the threats are defection of the current restaurants because they pay for the food on behalf of the tour participants, and tour guides may quit because they are not paid. So based on these SWOT statements, we set our 3 business goals. The first is to develop the market by leveraging free food serving capability. The second is to enhance credibility and high expectation by using third-party and user recommendations. And third is to secure the business continuity by communicating with local restaurants and potential tour guides. So to achieve those goals, we need some actions. So to achieve the first goal, we need to promote service awareness by emphasizing we are free. For the second one, we should make potential customers aware of recommendations by third parties and by users. For the third goal, we should inform restaurant and potential tour guides of the benefits of being a part of the service. And our display ad and corporate websites is the part of the tools to implement these actions. So based on these required actions, current website have several problems. The first, the biggest problem is that it doesn't have recommendations by third party and by users currently. And also, there are no contents to communicate with potential tour guides and local restaurants. So our first suggestion is to create new pages to show the recommendations and communication for the restaurant and potential tour guides. And in addition to these new contents, we need to think about our SEO strategy. So we're going to talk about it from the next page.
Great. Thank you, Masa. So now we're going to talk about our SEO strategy and ways to increase our search engine optimization SEO. And when we talk about SEO, once again, what we're really referring to is increasing the quality and quantity of visitors to your website through organic search results. So we want to highlight 3 ways to do that to further improve your SEO. Firstly, being keywords, then relevance and quality. With regard to keywords, I'll explain more on this in the next slide, but currently the website is mostly focused, if not solely focused, on customers, targeting that segment with keywords around food tours, Atlanta food tours, etc. We think there's an opportunity to expand who you're targeting and the diversity of the keywords you're using. Relevance within your website is, does your content correspond to the search term being used? So it's key here for our website is consistency across the URLs, the pages, the page titles, etc. But also making sure you're aligning those different pages with some of the keywords that are being searched potentially, such as adding free within your URL, which we feel is a critical keyword. Within quality, one of the key areas we want to highlight here, click-through rate and bounce rate. Cannibalization can occur if there's competition between pages. We certainly want to avoid competition. So to limit that, we want to make sure that there's uniqueness among the pages as you look at them horizontally. We'll review that in a couple of slides. So optimizing that structure, once again, amongst title, URL, and body, is a way to limit cannibalization and competition. Secondly, maximizing your external link capabilities. That's really adding attractive content. So content marketing to your site. Massa hit on adding different possibilities of content marketing, such as blogs or customer reviews. And we'll touch on that shortly. And the last leg of that being load time, which looks like we're in a good place there. With regard to keywords, once again, we think there's ability to expand who you're targeting and the diversity of the keywords you're using with those new targets. Most of your targeting today is towards customers. That's where the majority of your priority is. Customers searching for free food tours in Atlanta or food tours in different parts of Atlanta. So think about continuing to diversify some of those words, such as adding Midtown, Ponce City, Decatur, etc., to those keywords. Secondly, restaurant owners. That would be restaurants looking to participate within the food tour. You could add keywords such as free food tours, restaurants and walking tours, best restaurants and walking tours, etc. But once again, driving that traffic. Lastly, potential tour guides. This is the lowest of priority because we feel like the traffic from potential tour guides won't be as high as customers or restaurants. but you certainly want to have the appropriate keywords where necessary to get potential tour guides. Thinking about the structure of your pages and once again your relevance, so the matching of your website to the term searched. Looking at this page, we want to look at it two ways, vertically and horizontally. From a vertical standpoint, we want to make sure that you're similar, you're consistent across your title, your URLs, your page bodies, etc. Implementing those keywords. The consistency is critical to optimizing your SEO. From a horizontal standpoint, as you look from left to right in the slide, from home to about contact, having the uniqueness amongst the pages is a way to limit competition. Once again, that's key because you don't want cannibalization across web pages. So when looking at this slide, you want to think about vertically consistency, horizontally limiting that competition amongst pages. Ways to boost your content marketing, we're recommending adding a blog as well as a page for customer reviews. These are going to do two things. These are going to add your ability to be linked externally, which is going to boost your SEO, as well as provide a better customer experience and legitimacy to your website with customer reviews. Boosting those external links will be a great way to organically put yourselves higher in the search site. The only thing we want to mention here is making sure that you're assigning someone to keep the blog up to date, assess the reviews when needed. Lastly, looking at the structure here, you can see your current structures in gray. We are recommending adding these 4 pieces for your content marketing. So from home, you'll have the option to go from customer report, blog, restaurants, etc. And the customer report and blog will link directly to your ability to reserve your page. Now, Matt's going to talk about your display.
Great, thank you. So as Houston mentioned, next up, we will go through your display ad, and we want to start by discussing the competitive landscape. So this analysis considers the other brands that are advertising alongside you through the DSMS 2018 page. Considering the most influential competitors, we reviewed their performance as well as the design of their creative assets. So to start off, we looked at the click-through rate of the display ads, and we found that the top 3 were the most lit, the Correspondent Marketing Association, and Eat Lana. The average click-through rate across all the competitors was about 1.8%, and as you'll see, these 3 brands had CTRs much higher than that average. Now, we believe that the most lit likely had the highest CTR because of the target segment that was visiting this page. The content is highly relevant for college-aged adults, but the GMA and Eat Lana were likely popular due to the design of their creative assets. So, as we review the creative assets, we noticed a couple of key themes across the top performing ads. For example, they all have a clear call to action. In the case of the GMA, they include a button that states Join GMA Now. For Atlanta, they say Explore Now, and Hype uses a button that says Download the app. This copy makes it very clear to the user what they are supposed to do next. Second, each of these ads uses clean imagery that clearly symbolizes what the brand is about. For example, the GMA uses a network symbol to showcase connections, while Eat Lana uses a green color palette and dishware to symbolize healthy eating options. Hype then uses a clear image of the app on the phone, and they also have copy that is very easy to read. They kept the logo, call to action, and copy in close proximity to one another, so it's really easy for the consumer to follow. Now, when we consider your current ad, we can see that there's been a lot of excellent creative choices. We have the people sitting at the table, which signifies what the service is all about, and really the fact that this is a group activity. Now, we do think there is some room for improvement. First, we would recommend using a clearer call to action. So rather than sign up, which really kind of blends into the image, we recommend using click here to increase overall CTR. We also think that there's an opportunity to improve the copy. So really the key positioning for your company is the fact that you're offering a free service, and free should really be included in the copy, which is why we came up with the line that says, "Free never tasted so good." This will help further differentiate the company. In addition to revised copy, we also recommend changing the placement of the text. So we've consolidated the copy and the logo so that all of them are unified. Finally, we think there is an opportunity to revise the logo. The current version is a bit challenging to read, especially in a smaller display ad. So with this new version that you see here, there are fewer elements, making it easier to read and identify. So next we'll take you through our web performance assessment.
Thanks, Matt. From this slide, I will explain about the result of Google Analytics
At first, this table shows the result of each web metrics by each website, such as page views, duration time, bounce rate, CTR, and conversion rate. Based on these web metrics, the website of the most read must be the most successful website, because this website has the highest conversions, CTR, and page views. On the other hand, the biggest potential to improve conversions website is Goizet Marketing Association. The reason is that this website's CVR was lower than other websites. However, this website had a higher CTR, duration time, and a lower bounce rate. So this website's content seems to be good and could attract users. So if this site can increase the CVR with improving web structure, the number of conversion would increase. So we suppose that this website seems to have a great potential. In addition, looking at our website, the result of conversion was 16 and CVR was only 8.8%. This result is not good for us. So we evaluate our website by using Google Analytics. Based on Google Analytics, we found that there are some problems in our website. This left side image shows the funnel of our website and the point of our problem. At first, we could not attract and get our target, and we could not effectively use info sources. In addition, lower CTR from DSMS and shorter duration time were also our problems. At the next slide, I will explain these problems. At first, about problem number 1, we don't attract and get a male and middle-aged customer. Top left graph shows the demographic of users. Looking at all users, there was some degree of distribution. However, our website could attract only younger female. So we should improve our SEO strategy based on our target customer. In addition, about problem number 2, we don't effectively use social media and organic search channels. Looking at the result of all users, other websites could gather customers by using social media and organic search. However, our info sources were only direct and referral. So we should change our web structure and should use more social media. Finally, about problem number 3 and number 4, our content don't attract our customer, because as this table indicated, our website has a lower new visitor, shorter duration time, and lower CTR than other websites. These web metrics mean our ad display and contents could not attract users. So we should change our display design and add new content and improve our SEO strategy to increase conversions.
In summary, so we should not target not only tour participants, but also local restaurant and potential tour guides. And we also need to emphasize the fact that we offer a free food service in order to differentiate our brand. And in terms of inbound marketing, we offer to set up keywords for restaurant and tour guides and improve keyword selection for customers. And also reconstruct the website structure and add attractive contents to earn external links. Plus, we should use social media to acquire new website visitors, because we currently don't do that. In terms of outbound marketing, we better to include clear call to action and have concise and unified copy to capture attention of users, and need to have revised logo. And we also should consider creating ads for restaurant and potential tour guides to communicate with them successfully. That's all of our arguments. Thank you for watching.